The story opens by introducing the Galactic Council, a political and governing body made up of the most advanced civilizations in the universe. These civilizations have been the dominant powers in the galaxy for millennia, possessing vast technological superiority and unquestionable military might. To them, they represent the pinnacle of evolution, a culmination of years of development, conquest, and refinement. They view themselves as the elite, above all other species, with no real competition standing in their way. In this context, Earth and its inhabitants, humans, are viewed as insignificant. Humans, a young species still in the early stages of technological growth and political development, are considered a non-threat by the Galactic Council. Earth, still recovering from internal struggles, wars, and social divisions, is dismissed by the Council as just another primitive planet in the vast galaxy. To the Council's leadership, humanity is nothing more than a passing curiosity, an entity that will either be ignored or conquered when the time is right. The Council's leaders, having never encountered any significant resistance from Earth or its people, assume that humanity will never rise to challenge the dominant empires. Earth's technological inadequacies, its primitive tools and military forces, lead the Council to believe that humans are incapable of challenge as the galactic powers continue to expand their empire across the galaxy, enforcing their will through superior technology and military strength. They begin to notice something unusual happening on Earth. The Galactic Council, which had long dismissed humanity as insignificant, is initially uninterested in the small disturbances that begin to crop up as Earth starts to expand its influence. These signs, isolated incidents, such as a few rebellions or uprisings from distant human colonies, are perceived as minor and easily containable by the more advanced galactic powers. The Council sees these early occurrences as trivial or insignificant. They believe that the rebellions are merely the result of disgruntled human factions, and nothing more. As such, the Council dismisses these events as flukes, temporary disruptions that will be swiftly dealt with and will not challenge the established power dynamic. The alien civilizations who dominate the galaxy, equipped with overwhelming firepower and sophisticated technology, believe that any resistance from a species like Earth will be short-lived. However, the first signs of humanity's unexpected resilience begin to appear, forcing the galactic powers to reassess their assumptions. Despite Earth's lack of advanced military resources, humans begin to demonstrate an astonishing resourcefulness and strategic brilliance in battle. They start to develop innovative tactics and adaptive technologies that allow them to hold their ground and fight back against superior forces. What the Council initially thought were isolated incidents soon escalate into small-scale victories and diplomatic breakthroughs that cannot be easily ignored. In military skirmishes, humanity's fighters, though greatly outnumbered and under-equipped, begin to defeat far more advanced alien forces. The humans' ability to use guerrilla tactics, asymmetric warfare, and their knowledge of their homeworld allows them to outsmart technologically superior adversaries. This underdog resistance is not just surviving but is winning small battles, which deeply troubles the galactic powers. Despite their advanced technology, the invaders are unable to predict or control the human spirit and adaptability. However, the Galactic Council, still clinging to the belief that Earth is no match for them, continues to dismiss these early victories as mere coincidences. They believe that these successes are simply luck, or the result of missteps by their own forces. The Council remains blind to the fact that humanity's will to fight and their strategic ingenuity are far greater assets than anyone could have predicted. They continue to underestimate humanity's potential to rise as a galactic power, seeing these victories as outliers that don't pose a serious challenge to their dominance. As the resistance grows stronger and more organized, the Council's initial dismissal of Earth's capabilities starts to feel like a fatal mistake. Humanity's unexpected resilience is slowly becoming a threat they can no longer ignore, even if they continue to downplay it. But the more they underestimate Earth, the closer they come to realizing that humanity's true power lies in their spirit, creativity, and unwillingness to give up, qualities that no amount of advanced technology or military strength can easily suppress. As the Galactic Council continues its attempt to suppress Earth's resistance, the reality of humanity's strength begins to sink in. The alien forces, despite their overwhelming technological superiority, continued to face unexpected setbacks as humanity's adaptability and resilience proved to be far greater than anticipated. Earth's resistance is no longer confined to small victories. It is beginning to build momentum, and humanity's ability to outthink and outmaneuver its alien invaders starts to disrupt the galactic power dynamics. At first, the Council believed that Earth's successes were mere flukes, isolated incidents that could be easily corrected. However, as human tactics evolve and become more sophisticated, the aliens begin to realize that what they once dismissed as primitive and insignificant is now evolving into a force they cannot simply defeat with brute force alone. Earth's innovations in combat, strategy, and technology start to make waves, and they ripple through the galaxy. The humans aren't just surviving, they are adapting, learning, and overcoming challenges faster than the alien invaders can react. The alien commanders are left stunned as human forces continue to hold their ground, despite the technological imbalance. What was meant to be a swift conquest is turning into an unpredictable conflict. Aliens, who were once confident in their advanced weaponry and superior military strategies, are increasingly frustrated by the humans' refusal to give up. The resilience of humanity, their ability to endure under extreme conditions, and their capacity to find unconventional solutions to problems, all start to undermine the aliens' confidence in their guaranteed victory. This turning point in the conflict forces the Galactic Council to reconsider its assumptions. They realize that humans are not just another species to conquer, they are a force that cannot be easily defeated. The Council begins to see that the true strength of humanity does not lie in their military might or technological superiority, but in their spirit. The human ability to resist, adapt, and fight for their survival, even against the most formidable odds, is proving to be a more powerful weapon than the Council ever could have imagined. What was once an insignificant species has now proven itself capable of challenging galactic dominance. The shocking revelation to the Council is not just the human ingenuity that led to unexpected victories, it is the realization that humanity's spirit is something that cannot be measured by technology or tactics. It is an internal force that drives them to overcome and adapt in ways no one else can. The alien species that once felt secure in their control of the galaxy now find themselves facing something far more dangerous than their advanced fleets and weapons: the indomitable human will. The Galactic Council's arrogance begins to crack as they witness the humbling truth: humanity is far stronger than they ever imagined, and this unexpected revelation will force them to confront the fact that Earth is not a planet to be ignored or conquered easily. It is a force that will forever alter the course of the galaxy. The Galactic Council's initial plan to conquer Earth is increasingly thwarted by the unexpected resistance humanity continues to offer. As the alien forces escalate their attack, they believe the humans will eventually succumb to the overwhelming technological superiority they bring with them. However, the longer the conflict rages on, the more resilience and resourcefulness humanity displays. The alien forces, heavily relying on superior technology and overwhelming firepower, initially believe they can quickly crush the human resistance. Yet, the humans continually find ways to adapt and survive in ways the aliens never expected. They craft makeshift defenses, adapt to alien weaponry, and use their environment and limited resources to their advantage. Guerrilla warfare becomes their primary tactic, and human ingenuity turns the tide in their favor. The aliens expect humanity to break under the pressure of their advanced weaponry, but the human response is far from what they anticipated. Instead of folding, humans unite across political and cultural boundaries, finding strength in their shared will to survive. Rising above their internal divisions, Earth's resistance grows stronger with each passing day. The more pressure the aliens apply, the more creative and determined humanity becomes. The alien forces begin to encounter unexpected setbacks. The human resistance, though still outmatched in terms of military strength, fights with ferocity, using their wits and strategic thinking to outmaneuver the alien invaders. Even as the aliens increase their efforts, the humans continue to persevere, turning their seemingly hopeless situation into a rallying cry for survival. In the midst of the fighting, the human spirit begins to shine through. Where the alien invaders rely on brute force, humanity's strength lies in its unwavering will to resist, no matter the odds. The human forces, though far fewer in number, use their ability to adapt to the changing circumstances to outlast the more technologically advanced alien troops. Their persistence, despite overwhelming opposition, begins to wear down the alien forces and forces them into a defensive position. For the first time, the alien invaders realize that they are facing more than just a technologically inferior species. They are facing an enemy who refuses to back down. The human spirit proves to be a force that the aliens cannot suppress with their weapons or technology, and with every passing day, humanity shows the galaxy that it is more than capable of surviving and fighting back when pushed to the brink. What the alien forces once thought would be an easy conquest has turned into an endless struggle, and the realization starts to set in that humans will not just survive, they will endure and outlast anything thrown their way. The battle for Earth becomes a fight not only for survival but for humanity's place in the galaxy. It is a test of will, and humanity's refusal to give up has begun to change the course of this war. Linging the established order. Earth's political fragmentation and lack of unity only reinforce the perception that the species is weak and disorganized. In the eyes of the Galactic Council, Earth is a planet that will either remain insignificant or be swept aside like countless others who were once too young and unpolished to make a dent in galactic affairs. This dismissal of humanity, rooted in underestimation and contempt, sets the stage for the eventual revelation of humanity's unexpected power. The Council's certainty in their dominance leads them to ignore the potential of Earth, and they fail to anticipate the unseen strength humanity holds in its unity, resilience, and adaptability, qualities that will later prove to be far more powerful than the Galactic Council ever imagined. As the battle for Earth continues to rage, the alien forces begin to realize that humanity's resilience and unpredictable tactics have turned the tide of the war. Despite being vastly outnumbered and outgunned, the humans refuse to yield to the alien invaders. Their determination becomes their most potent weapon, and their unwavering resolve to protect their home planet begins to shift the balance of power. The alien commanders, once confident in their superior military technology and strategic advantage, begin to feel uneasy as their forces suffer unexpected defeats. Human soldiers, using guerrilla warfare, resourcefulness, and strategic ingenuity, manage to disrupt the alien invasion at key points. These small victories, although they seem insignificant on the surface, begin to have a cumulative effect, forcing the alien forces to rethink their approach. The humans' unity becomes a defining factor in the battle. Unlike the alien species, who are often divided by internal politics and competing agendas, humanity begins to rally around a singular goal: survival. The alien invaders may have advanced technology, but humanity's strength lies in its shared spirit, its refusal to surrender, and its unbreakable will. Earth's forces, from civilians to military personnel, come together in ways the alien invaders cannot comprehend. The Galactic Council, watching from afar, begins to take notice of humanity's resilience. The unexpected strength displayed by Earth's resistance is something they never anticipated. What was meant to be a quick conquest has turned into an unforeseen struggle, and the human strategic genius is proving to be their greatest asset. Humanity's adaptability becomes their ultimate weapon. As the alien forces attempt to adjust their tactics and escalate their attacks, the humans continuously outthink them, countering their moves and using the very environment the aliens have tried to destroy to their advantage. The alien empire, once certain of its victory, is now on the defensive, struggling to cope with an enemy whose greatest strength is not its technology, but its spirit and determination. In the face of overwhelming odds, humans are not only surviving, they are turning the tide of the battle. Their unwavering resolve has become a powerful force in the war, showing the galaxy that no matter how advanced the enemy may be, the human will cannot be defeated. As the human forces continue to push back against the alien invaders, the inevitable realization sets in for the alien leaders: humanity is not just another species to conquer, they are a force to be reckoned with, and they will not stop until they have secured their freedom and their place in the galaxy. As the war intensifies, the alien empire's once unstoppable forces begin to falter under the pressure of humanity's resilience. The unexpected resistance offered by Earth, driven by a collective will and unbreakable spirit, has forced the alien invaders into a state of retreat. What began as a calculated effort to crush humanity and claim Earth as a new conquest has now spiraled into an unsolvable conflict, with the alien forces slowly losing ground and morale. The alien commanders, once confident in their ability to overwhelm and subjugate humanity, are now facing continuous setbacks. Despite their technological superiority, the aliens have not accounted for human ingenuity, unity, and the spirit to fight for survival. Every battle that Earth's forces win adds to the growing momentum of resistance, and the alien empire's ability to hold on to its territories begins to crumble. The once immense alien fleet, thought to be an unstoppable force, is now scattered and demoralized. What the alien empire has failed to grasp is that their technology and superior numbers are not the key to victory. Humanity's strength lies in their ability to adapt, unite, and never give up, no matter the odds. The spirit of humanity, their refusal to be broken, even when faced with impossible odds, has proven to be more powerful than the alien empire's might. Each alien setback adds to the disillusionment of the empire's forces, leading to further defections, desertions, and a breakdown in morale. The Galactic Senate, which once believed that Earth was just another minor species, now finds itself facing an unprecedented crisis. The alien empire, once at the peak of its power, is in full retreat. Earth's victory, fueled by the strength of the human spirit, has ignited a galactic revolution. The alien species, who once saw themselves as the undisputed rulers of the galaxy, now watch as their empire collapses under the weight of human resilience. As the final remnants of the alien empire begin to fall, the humans are left standing as the victors. Earth's military and diplomatic efforts, powered by an unbreakable resolve, have shattered the Empire's hold over the galaxy. What was once a planet of little consequence has now become the center of a new galactic era. The fall of the alien empire is not just a military victory, it is a testament to the indomitable will of humanity. The galactic powers now know that Earth is no longer a minor race. Humanity has proven itself to be a force of nature, capable of shaping the galaxy in ways no one could have predicted. The once dismissed species, thought to be weak and easily controlled, has proven that their spirit is something that cannot be defeated. The Empire's collapse is the final proof that the human will is the greatest force in the universe.